What is up, boys? Super excited to get this thing on the street. So let's just start putting it back together. I'm not gonna record anything over here. I've recorded it 20 times probably in the past like 5 videos. Gotta take this all back apart, get this engine mount out to get the cover back on. Then I gotta get all the belts on. You guys have seen everything over here, a whole bunch. I'll bring it back once I get up underneath the car. There's a bunch of stuff under the car I gotta clean up, and then pretty much put wheels on this thing and take it out. All right, boys, pretty sure I'm ready. I didn't bring the camera back on. I had Little Wayne going. I just got in the zone and I just did it. Horns and stuff I never hooked up. And I gotta take the radiator back out to do that. So those wires are just zip tied up real quick. Got turn signals up and over that so they don't get caught in the wheels. Got the wheels back on. I've walked over this thing 80 times. I'm like scared to even just put it on the ground. So let's start it up and get it off the lift. The belt's squeaking a little bit. I don't know, I'll let it warm up. I'll try to get those belts a little bit tighter. That is transfer case fluid. I'm not leaking anything. I topped off the transfer case and I spilled a little bit out. All right, let's get this thing off the lift. I'm like scared to take it down the street. Alright, at least let's go up the street, I guess. I got the alignment pretty good, boys. Gotta pat myself on the back for that. That's probably the best I've ever done. Thing shifts nice. Clutch is really nice. Dude, this thing is great. Steering's nice and tight. Don't really have that play that I used to have. I used to have like 2 inches of play in the steering wheel. Dude, this thing rides great. No leaks. Seems to be idling all right. Every now and then there's a little pop. It probably needs plugs. Plugs are probably fouled out. I'm so pumped, man. Look how nice that paint looks in the sun. I didn't even clean it up either. Still all like greasy fingerprints everywhere.
Oh, you make me wanna talk back to you. Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Say sorry. Oh, maybe I'll leave. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like
something happened. I'm pouring out smoke everywhere. I never went over 3,000 RPMs. She's definitely burning some oil. I mean, maybe the rings aren't seated all the way, but that seems like a lot. I'm gonna keep driving it if it's alright. Dude, she's definitely smoking. Red line's $7,000. Normal car would be like $5,000. Like if you'd go buy a brand new car, it'd be like, oh, don't go over $5,000 for, you know, 1,500 miles. I haven't gone over 3,000 RPM today, so I shouldn't have heard anything. Hopefully those rings just aren't seated all the way yet. And I got great oil pressure. I didn't smell any gas in the oil. I mean, I guess I could be leaking oil through one of the turbos. I don't know, guys. I keep changing my mind if I should just take it back or not. I mean, it would make sense to have a little bit of blow-by under load if the rings aren't seated yet. It's not like I'm sitting here beating on it. I'm just too nervous, right? Because of all the headache I had with this so far. I've asked quite a few people as I've been driving to tell me how bad it's smoking. They're like, oh, it just looks like you got a couple drops of oil on your exhaust or something. Nothing bad at all. Every little thing, every little tick, every little anything, I'm thinking it's the end of the world. This car has abused me. I'm like a battered dog. Just keep driving. Get this thing broke in. This clutch is really nice. I recommend this clutch 100%. It is nice. It's a little noisy, but it's nice. All right, boys, next day. Only did about 15 miles yesterday. Kind of just being a little sissy boy. I gotta drive it, so there's nothing I can do. I need to just get over it. Nothing I can do is gonna save it if something's gonna break. It's gonna break. I need to just go out, and if it's gonna break, let's break it now. And I know there's gonna be a few of you in the comments that sit here and say hard break-ins are better. I don't know, man. It's a toss-up. No one's like come up with a real good answer. You know, most car manufacturers tell you to keep it, you know, under a certain RPM, usually like 5,000 RPM for like 500 miles. But then you see like high-performance engine builders, they beat the crap out of those engines on an engine dyno before you even get them. Like, I think AMG is one of them. Don't 100% quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure I watched, like, AMG engines getting built, and they, like, redline those things for, like, 5-10 minutes at a time, like, right away. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna take it easy. At least get, you know, 50 miles out of it, do an oil change, probably put another 200 on it, and then take it to the dyno. I'll just be honest with you guys right now. I don't think it's gonna make it to the dyno in this video. It's already Wednesday. I still gotta do injectors. I forgot all about that. So I gotta put the 800cc injectors back in before I even take it to them. That just completely slipped my mind. Let's check this oil real quick, though. Make sure it's not just straight up gasoline. Oh, there's some gas in there, but it's not too bad. It's not super thin, just falling off of there or anything. Alright, boys, grab the suction cup today, so you guys don't just have to look at the headliner. I edited a little bit of that video yesterday. Half of the screen is the sun visor. I love this car, man. This car is great. I just need to sort out some more things, a few more things. I gotta upgrade the injectors, get it tuned. I gotta do an oil change. Alright, I tried to get you guys some cinematic shots. It is so windy out. My gimbal is just going crazy, so I don't know how well they're gonna be, but I tried. Alright, I'm just gonna keep driving. I'll bring you back if something interesting happens. Alright, boys. Third day back out in the real JDM King. Just cruising. Again, haven't really had any problems. I mean, she pops and bangs every now and then. She needs tuned for sure. Look, I never do this. I've done this like 2 other times in 3 years. If you guys like the video, hit the like button, because this is for real. the 4th time I'm going back to this place to get more shots for that Cinemax scene that you probably already seen. So hopefully it all looks like it's still the same day and everything. So if you liked it, do me a favor, hit the like button. I don't want to turn into the guy that sits here and like begs you to hit the like button every video. I hate that. But I also understand that I even forget. Like, I'll be watching people's videos that I like, and I don't hit the like button that often. So it's kind of nice to be reminded too at the same time, I guess. I don't know. Coming back to this location, get that cinematic shot for you. Hopefully it comes out nice. Because the past 2 days I kind of just been pulling my hair out about it. Can't get anything to line up right. I'm trying. Tell me how bad it looks in the comments, I guess. Probably looks like crap. But alright, I'll see you once I get back on the road. I just want the shots to be nice. I love this car. Need to give it all the attention. I just, here's a little Easter egg. Not really an Easter egg, I just forgot. Some of those shots will have the windows down, and some of them will have the windows up because I forgot to put them up in some of them. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure I'm done getting smoke. Haven't really got any smoke coming out the exhaust today. So that's a plus. This clutch is so nice. Like, I can't get over it. Pretty sure this is rated for like 600 torque too. If you guys didn't see that video, it's a spec clutch. I don't remember the exact everything. But it's nice and light. The light point is like nice. It's like almost like a stock clutch. It pretty much is a stock clutch. Like the original clutch that was in this car was super light. You couldn't even tell you were pressing it. Now this is a little bit heavier than that, obviously, but it just feels like a BMW clutch, honestly. Dude, I cannot get this gauge to stay up. I just want to make sure I stay at a boost. And I mean, you hit a pound here, a pound there, it's not bad. I don't want to sit here and like creep up to 15 PSI and I'm not even paying attention. Turbos sound great on this car though. These 15 Gs. Alright guys, well I'm just gonna keep driving. So I'm gonna probably turn the camera off. I'll bring it back if anything happens. How much of me just driving at different speeds, different RPMs, just breaking this thing in, do you guys want to see? So I will see you back at the shop. We'll probably do an oil change today. Alright, what's up guys? Back out here. I gotta do an oil change, and I got the new pulley, the new harmonic balancer. I dropped my older one. It's all jacked up. Adrian gave me one of his old ones, but there's actually a couple burrs. I didn't notice it until just the other day. It's been eating this belt. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera or not. All down there is just covered in pieces of belt. So I gotta get this pulley off. There's belt everywhere. I gotta clean this whole corner out, do an oil change. And then that smoke, it actually may be coming from this rear turbo, because I noticed the other day there's some oil dropping down there. It's coming from the bottom of the turbo. It might just be the return line not tight enough, but it seemed to only smoke when like a wastegate would open. So maybe that turbo, the seals are bad in it or something. I don't know. But let's get it back up on the lift. Definitely gotta do an oil change, definitely gotta do the pulley, see what's going on with that oil drip. I was hoping I was going to be able to see the bottom of the turbo, but you can't now that everything's on. I really don't want to take that turbo off if I didn't have to, but yeah, dude, there's pieces of belt everywhere. That pulley ate this belt up. Alright, let's drain this oil out. Well, at least the oil's not just looking like glitter. A lot of bubbles. Alright, I don't know if this is going to show up on camera. I completely understand. I know that there should be some material in the first couple oil changes, but I've never seen it. I don't know. It's not glittery. It's probably just wearing material. I'm just nervous, like I talked about earlier, the other day. Watch this. See? That just normal? Why does it immediately like change colors? Like it's not glittery like it's pieces of metal. I don't know. Alright, here's the oil filter. Yeah, that don't look bad at all. That is just doing that because that pan's probably dirty. I don't know why. See, I told you. Like I said when it was smoking a little bit, I'm just being a little nervous Girl Scout. Just sit up there for like a half hour and cut that open, see how bad it is. There should be some. First time this thing ran, had good zinc oil in it. Good VR1. I didn't have 2050 in there the first time. I had 1030. First, you know, couple hours of this thing running was on good oil. I changed it, and then I've been just using cheap oil. There's people that'll sit here and tell you that you need to use break-in oil every time. I don't think so. A lot of people agree with me on that. You use like a good break-in oil on first startup, should run for a good 20 minutes, then drain that oil, put cheap oil in there, go drive it for, you know, 30, 50 miles, drain it, and then put some nice good break-in oil in there. You see, even this, now that it's in the light, you guys probably aren't gonna be able to tell. You see how it's black there in the corner? It's almost like just nervous, man, for no reason. I actually am gonna put good oil in it this time. I'm gonna get a VR1 1030 with high zinc. It might show up on camera. That pulley's got like a burr on it. Just ate the whole side of this belt. So now I gotta clean all that up because that's gonna drive me up a wall. When I first seen that, I was like really freaked out. I thought it was eating the cover, the timing belt cover, but it's not, it's just belt. It's not one problem with this car, it's another. This whole thing is super sharp. It's just eating the inside of that belt, and there's a chunk out of it now. Whatever, I'll buy Adrian another pulley too. I don't even know how that happened. That wasn't on there when I put it on. There's nothing that it would have hit that would have caused that. I don't know, let's get all this belt cleaned up. Because look at that, that is a lot of belt. By the way, I found that Rock Auto has got the pulleys for the cheapest. If it's the same as the last one I bought, they're actually OEM pulleys. My God, I gotta clean this shop up. This is embarrassing. Well, last time I ordered it, it was exactly the same as OEM. This time it's not. Dude, that's not the right pulley at all. You can see when they're just sitting up, this is taller. It's not gonna work. I gotta get a pulley. I cannot win with this car. Well, at least it drove, right? Let's look at the bright side. It drove good actually. That smoke, it could just been blow by. I checked that oil this morning. I don't know if I recorded any of that. There was probably about a quart too much oil in there because I just dumped one of these in there, and I think it only calls for 4 quarts. One of you guys will let me know probably in the comments exactly how much oil it's supposed to take. I haven't looked it up. I filled the oil cooler up, I filled the oil filter up, and then I dumped one of these in there. So it being high on oil could have had some blow by. I have to clean this shop. This is ridiculous. If I ever actually make $1 off of YouTube, I need an employee. I'm serious. I'm going to pay someone just to clean the shop. Just come here and pick up. And an editor, because we all know my editing skills are not the best. It's a long ways away if I ever make $1 off of YouTube, I can tell you that right now. That's gonna have to be the end of this video. I gotta get a pulley. Next video will be dyno. That is the plan.